Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Sims8504 here today, and I bring you another speed build. This house is called Musician's Loft, inspired by the Tide is Changing's loft house that she built for her Let's Play series, I think. Because I was just searching around for speed builds, and I saw her video, and I just decided to watch it because her house looked pretty cool. So that's where this house was that's how the house got inspired. So there isn't really much to say about this house. Well, there kind of is, but I'll get to that later. And just to clarify some things, it might seem like my channel is turning into a building channel and not a Let's Play channel, but I promise you guys that I am going to be recording my Let's Plays when I can. It all has to do with like my computer space or whatever. But yeah, I still have to do my lose everything challenge and my 100 baby challenge. I haven't forgot about that, and I know that usually when I do my Let's Plays, it usually ends at a certain point, just because of computer issues, not because I don't want to. So yeah, once I get a new laptop or whatever, my Let's Plays will be coming up more. So I was just messing around with the roofing of the house, and I was originally going to cut most of it out, but I just decided to leave that in just to give me some more talking time. So I just made like a simple roof. I'm like probably obsessed with these, I forgot what you call these roofs, because my brain doesn't remember a certain thing when I need to remember it, but I love those roofs, or I'll just call it a half roof, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, I really don't know what I'm gonna say, just because like I'm out of what to say, because I have not made a video in a week, so my brain isn't on video recording mode right now or whatever, but I really wanted to get this done just because I have time to record and I haven't uploaded for a week. And I also saw those other, like the windows, like those big windows or whatever. So I decided to use them because I usually only use the other windows, and I really liked those windows for this house. So I just decided to put them in. And I did have like some problems like with the doors, because the door was either too tall and it made the house look weird. So I ended up moving those windows down, as you saw there. And I really didn't want to put a whole bunch of windows down. But actually, I just remembered that when I was building the side house at the end, or whatever part it was, the wall went away, and I don't know if I actually really put any windows on one side of the house. I guess we'll see that when it happens, because I just remembered that. Sorry, it's remembering stuff at the last second. But I won't know that until I start coloring the house, which the color of the house was inspired by the Tide is Changing too, because she used the dark colors in the beginning. I'm like, oh hey, I like those colors, so I decided to use them. Okay, so yeah, I didn't add any windows on that side of the house. I guess there wasn't really necessary either. So yeah, and this house is like green and brown and white on the outside, but it is not that color on the inside. Maybe like, but it's still dark. This house was originally going to be all brown, green and white and black supposedly, but that didn't happen for some reason, and I don't know why. And I didn't want to use like the same patterns I always use or whatever, but I don't know how well that worked out. I guess if we ever get more colors in The Sims 4, I would probably use different color patterns, because I really don't want to go around through every color swatch and you find a color and it's like, oh my god, that color is all perfect and nice and it looks all purpley or something, and you come back and it's like, that doesn't look like purple, it looks like something else. So, you know, just bear with me. And I do end up, this is not really the building on the inside of the house. I just put the stairs there to see where it would fit, because I wanted to do all that before I went outside, because I actually did a lot of landscaping, believe it or not. Like, cause I was watching Simified, I think, his channel's called Simified. Uh, Sorry if I'm wrong, but I was watching his videos and he was just landscaping and I was looking at the plants that he used, so it gave me kind of an idea of what to do, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, those plants go together. So for the first time ever in The Sims 4, I was actually excited to do landscaping. I was like, oh yeah. Oh, before I actually get on, when I actually do the landscaping in the backyard, The Sims 4 crashed and it did not auto save and I did not save it and I had to restart everything again. So if everything looks weird and everything, it's because my short attention span or whatever forgot what I added. So I had to like do some things by memory, but I couldn't figure it out. So I was being all sluggish with the, I guess I don't know if you're going to tell because this is sped up 6 times. But I was like, oh my god, I was like angry, I was mad, upset, whatever one you want to choose. And, but in the end, I mean, I do love what I did before, but after, it's like, well, I just felt like I didn't do a good job the second time around. But most of it didn't go away because I actually came back the next day and resumed my, landscaping. And I actually decided to put that shrubby fence because I liked it. But I did end up doing this, but it looked kind of weird on that side, so I only kept it on the back side. The fence, like the white fence in the back side, I think. Just because I wanted it to look different, but then I took away that and just put the shrubs all through there, I think. Just because I wanted it to look nice. I can't talk today. And I love the, what do you call it? Like the floor things or whatever, like the sidewalk things that I used. I like the gray and the tan together. And I don't know how that actually came up. Or, I don't know. I just found that and I decided to do that. Just because I remembered about putting things like that. So, I didn't actually put a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, a whole bunch of the sidewalk thing, whatever you call it. I don't know right now. I didn't put a whole bunch of it like I did in the backyard with my other houses. And this is actually my second house that I was building. My first house that I was building about a few weeks ago is actually 30 minutes long or whatever. And this one is only 19. So I decided to do this one first. Just because it was shorter and it will take just a little short period of time to render and upload. So yeah. So this is like where my garden area is going to be. And you guys, if you guys wanted to like plant stuff outside, even though like planting is like stressful in The Sims 4, I did not know what game this was for a second. Oh my god. So you guys, if you wanted to add like little plants here, you don't have to plant the plant inside of a thing or whatever. So you can just take away some of this stuff here and add it in, or you can just add like some pots. I didn't clutter the outside just because I thought it was gonna look weird. So I ended up going with the rocks and all these plants. So now this is the first day. So I will tell you guys when the game crashed, and I actually deleted the file when that happened because there was no point since it didn't save. But I was just like on a roll. It's like, oh yes, this goes there, this goes there. And not trying to say that I was being like everybody else. No. But I got ideas from people. So please don't be mad at that because I'm terrible at landscaping. And this is like the first time I liked what I did. Even though it's like a lot of plants out here, it's like this is what it was meant to be. This was meant to be a beautiful garden for your Sims, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, so I guess I could get my own style of landscaping soon or whatever, but I really like what I did. And when there's more plants and stuff, I will add different things. So yeah. Oh, so this is when the video crashed right here, when I add that and I sit there and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so upset. I do not remember what I added except for these things. And it's like, but weren't these purple before? So I found these purple, whatever they were called. I don't know. I forgot. And that like green grass, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so upset. So I just added all this other stuff. Like, but this didn't look like this before, and this and that, and like, oh my god. I'm like, you know what? You tried your best, you felt good about what you did, and all that matters now is that you can still finish. Remember to put this here this time, but that was it. So yeah, it could have been better right here, but you know, I'm still happy what I did, basically. Just like a lot of flowers or whatever for a sim that really likes color and stuff, because there's a lot of color outside and it makes the whole house pop almost, just because the house itself does not have a lot of color in it. I actually do remember what kind of colors I used, but I don't want to spoil that for you guys because I think I end up spoiling my entire video before I even start. But yeah, I just thought I would tell you that this crashed right here, and I actually don't know how long. And I don't remember if I added that tree there in the beginning because I cannot remember or whatever. And I added something else for the house. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. It was fine. I don't care. I'm not doing it again. I don't remember what I put. So I just added like those few shrubs by the front door. And so this is where we go. Oh, no, never mind. We're just fixing what's to say, animals. Okay. The tree or the bush, whatever you call those things. Shrubs. And I actually did start building the inside of my house before the landscaping part. So I went in on the inside of the house before I did that, and I made the bathroom different. My original bathroom was orange, black, and gray, and it was much bigger than this. But I was like, you know what? The game probably crashed because the bathroom looked hideous or horrendous, and it didn't like it. So I was like, forget you. I'm gonna delete and make you do it again. So I just decided to go with blue since the stairs were blue. I'm like, the stairs are blue. The orange does not make that. I mean, the blue, I don't know. It's just, but this wallpaper, yeah, wallpaper blue changes. I like that blue. And I used the black wood throughout the entire house. And this house was not going to be called, it was not going to be called Musician's Loft. It only happened when I started doing the lofty part of the house. So yeah, and the kitchen was actually on the other side of the house too before I started this, but I cut that out because it would have been like 50 years of me trying to figure this out. So yeah, and I just went to like a little bar area. But I was having trouble with the thing, but I don't think I had auto counters on correctly or something or whatever. But so I ended up, but this is when I was thankful to have move objects on or whatever, so I can actually do all of this. And I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I just heard a noise behind me, and it's like nothing. So yeah, the kitchen, I didn't add much in the kitchen just because for one person, how much stuff do you need? If you're like me and you want like everything, then you know what I'm talking about. Because my house would be cluttered. Not really. But yeah, I just decided to use all this blue and grays and stuff. I was originally going to put brown back because the kitchen was, I don't remember what the original kitchen looked like, to be honest. But I do remember that I used gray and brown, or brown and gray. I don't remember. I don't even know if it was blue or orange either, so, you know, I apologize. But it doesn't matter now because the video crashed, or the game crashed. So yeah, all the downstairs is blue, black, or gray, or whatever. And I decided to add the black wood just because I thought it would look better than the other type of wood, just because I used the light wood a lot, and I didn't want to use the brown wood because it would make the house not be black and blue and white or in gray. So I just decided to use the black wood. And yeah, so just like little living room space here. It's just like a little hangout area for like your Sims. Like they could just be on their tablet and watching the TV and all that. And there's only actually one bathroom. That one bathroom is actually the only bathroom in the house, just because the upstairs does not have a lot of space on it, or doesn't have a lot of space or whatever, so I couldn't fit another bathroom in there. So I apologize. But, you know, it's just for one sim. The sim will basically be everywhere in the house, so you don't have to go, like, to different places. Like, because my sims only use one bathroom, and that's usually the bathroom that's closest or whatever. So your sim will be all around the house if they're, like, a musician and things like that. So, yeah, that red thing, that part, I keep hearing clicking noises behind me. But I know that lamp is red or whatever, and you know, I was like, oh well, you know, pop of color does not hurt. So this is when I was trying to figure out a plan to do this, but since the curve of the floor actually took my wall away, I just decided to make just a square, just a little square and like a little add-on here. Because I really wanted it to make a loft house, and I never was able to do that in The Sims 3 because I didn't know how to do that. But I mean, I watched a whole bunch of videos, but I just did not understand how to do that. So this is all black and brick and blue up here, and I was like, yes, this is when I'm gonna call it, because the painting I wanted only had like the black or the brown or whatever. It was only the musician stuff, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a musician's room, and I added the piano there. It's fabulous, just because I was like, yeah, this is when all happened with that painting, I guess. So it's like, this is gonna be called Musician's Loft, and it's just fabulous. I was gonna add like a easel in here, but I didn't want to clutter up space, and I didn't know where to put it, so I just didn't put an easel in here. But I did put a whole bunch of music stuff, piano, guitar, violin, for musician. And I guess I can do an artist's loft too, but that will probably have to be sometime in the future when I remember exactly. And I really don't know what an artist's house would look like. I just know what a musician's house would look like, obviously. Just kidding. I'm joking. Just because I made this house, it's not, I don't know what a musician's loft looks like. But yeah, this is just like for a single sim who wants to live out their dream of becoming a musician. If they added the career for musicians, I guess. I have not looked at the new careers ever since that they've been added, because I haven't played. My Sims really don't have a job, because first of all, I usually cheat, or my personal game, whatever, the Sims I play personally, I moved in with another Sim, and they originally had jobs, so I didn't have to look. And my other Sim is like a stay-at-home mother. She had 2 sets of twins, she has 2 girls for her first, whatever, first, whatever, I don't know. And then after that, she had a boy and a girl. I'm like, are you kidding me? Is this like a twin glitch or whatever? So this is actually coming up on the end of the house build, actually. I just put some lights out here. I didn't know what to do with those lights. Oh my god, if I take pictures, they're going to look weird. So I was like, yeah, I'll just put these things down. So yeah. Then we're going on to the pictures. This is the front of the house. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed making this house, even though it was inspired by something, but it wasn't at the same time, just because I think, oh, I'm gonna make this house or whatever. Sorry if I was talking too fast or whatever, too loud, but I'm trying to keep up with the pace of this video, just because I don't want to keep going off on whatever. So yeah, this house will be on the gallery right when it's uploaded to YouTube, so you guys can go install it and live in this house and live in your Sims house dreams and everything. So yeah, I'll just keep talking for a few more seconds, because I could actually tell when I'm done. Just kidding. Actually, I know, because I do the outside last. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next house build or video that I make, because there's another house build coming up soon. So leave a comment down below to tell me how you liked or enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!